What's the first thing that comes to your mind when someone says chill cooperative game? Minecraft, Stardew Valley, maybe Animal Crossing? No, fuck that, Risk of Rain 2 is the best game to relax. I apologize. Don't turn off the video, please. Let me explain. Risk of Rain 2 is roguelike with third-person view for 1 to 4 players. There are several characters with different abilities and stats that you can play. Almost all of them use guns as their main weapons, so this game is a shooter for the most parts. Starting every level, your main goal is to find and activate a portal which spawns at random places. Besides the portal, you have plenty of different chests on each level, and in order to open them, you need to farm gold from the enemies appearing all over the place. And of course, you gain loot from the chests. Total number of items is not as big as in Isaac, however, items are stackable. All of this makes each of your games unique. Moreover, this game stimulates you to always move. As you can see, there is a timer in the upper right corner of the screen. The scale nearby indicates current difficulty that increases over time. The scale speed depends on your initial difficulty option. What that means is you cannot just sit and farm for 40 minutes on each level to gain more EXP and gold. You must move forward.
So what? Risk of Rain doesn't sound like a chill and relaxing experience from your description of it.
Yes, and here I want to tell you a story about my own experience with this game. You know, there are 3 initial difficulty options. Once we had started playing Risk of Rain 2 with my friends, we almost immediately chose the Rainstorm and Monsoon options. And it was fucking hard. We searched for the cooperative game to play after our long sessions in competitive titles like League or something else. But what we got were pure suffering and despair. Hell, we were even thinking about dropping the game because it wasn't fun at all. One of the main reasons why we started playing like that were several videos that we watched on YouTube right after buying the game. You know, there are plenty of Risk of Rain 2 guide videos. Some of the videos were made by really awesome players that have hundreds of hours in the game, and they play at the Monsoon difficulty and promote this to every player, even for the new ones. And I don't blame them for their opinion, but please start from the drizzle if you want to get a smooth entry level. We had accepted our inability to actually enjoy the game this way and changed difficulty to Drizzy. And the game became awesome. We started to learn the property of each item in the game, we learned bosses' patterns, we unlocked new items and characters, and it wasn't hard at all. Instead of permanently focusing on surviving, we were just chatting and relaxing. Needless to say, later we began to play at other difficulties, but I recommend to do that only if you have enough basic knowledge about the game.
I still don't get it. Why do you claim this game to be chill?
This game isn't hard at all if you know what to do. Firstly, there are no headshots in Risk of Rain 2 and hitboxes of the enemies are huge. Like, really huge. So you don't need to aim. Mostly, you should focus on moving to evade projectiles. But after a few hours, evading becomes a muscle memory. Secondly, if you play on the drizzle, you can spend like 15 minutes per level. It's more than enough to loot all of the chests and farm EXP. Moreover, there are artifacts. This is like additional rules to the game that can be unlocked by completing an event on later stage. Some of them can help you modify your experience to play like you want. For example, there is an artifact that allows you to choose items from the chests. This way you can always build whatever you want and easily stack items. Or there is another that increases your damage by 5 times, but lowers your HP by 10 times. Thirdly, Risk of Rain 2 is a cooperative game. You should interact with your friends, and usually the main goal in group games is to make the life of your teammates as easy as you can, by providing damage or utility. This also applies to this game. You can cover up your friends or just make a support build. It's even possible to share items. This is very helpful because things that you want to build differs from one character to another. Lastly, okay, Risk of Rain definitely cannot be more relaxing than Animal Crossing in terms of gameplay, but it gives you this unique cooperative and meditative experience of farming and building your own character with your friends. It's like Diablo but session. I hope I could motivate you to try this game. Devs occasionally do free weekends and sales, so be sure to check Risk of Rain 2 Steam page sometimes. In the end, I want to gently ask you to press the like and subscribe buttons. Bye bye!